How do you?
It's the biggest game.
How do you start? How do you start something like this?
I was just going to start by talking about Fortnite.
But do we have to?
If we don't, who will, Nathan?
Several people. Like millions and millions of people. Steven.
Millions of people will talk about it. Fortnite. The current biggest game in the world. And we just found out
all-time low.
That we have reached an all-time low.
Yeah.
Parents are paying for tutors to tutor their kids, coach their kids to become better at Fortnite. Parents are paying money out of their pockets for someone to teach their child how to or be better at a video game.
That's yeah. I mean, what more is there to say? It kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Like you say it, and it just sounds so ridiculous.
It sounds wrong.
Out of your mouth, yeah. Like, and I saw in the article on IGN, one parent just said, "I don't want my kids losing matches." It's like
that's part of the problem. Like, I don't want to sound like an old curmudgeon here, but I'm going to sound like one anyway. Like, no one can handle defeat. No one knows how to handle failure. And I know it sounds like I'm just throwing out what's that thing that begins with a P?
I have no idea.
Platitude.
What's that?
Platitude is just like a meaningless statement, like, "Oh well, you win some, you lose some." Like, like
a cliche.
Cliche, but it means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like that, but sometimes your greatest successes come from your greatest failures. Failure tells you, like, hey, you're not that good at this. You want to get better?
That's where the tutor comes in, Steven. Duh. It makes sense now. That's where it comes. The kid says, "Mommy, I want a Fortnite tutor."
Then mommy and daddy have too much money on their hands. If they can afford to pay, and by the way, this isn't a small number. A website that contracts these coaches out reported that they have hired out 1,400 coaches since March.
1,000.
So if you include March, April, May, June, July. So we're talking about 5 months here. So within 5 months, 1,400 coaches have been hired by parents.
I think I just found what I want to do, Stephen. I'm gonna be a Fortnite tutor.
I'm
leaving everything behind me. I'm gonna grind on Fortnite and get it and be tutor material. I don't know where I can find that, but I'm gonna find it.
Do you have anything that'll run Fortnite?
No. Well, I have this, but I have a phone. If they're looking for mobile teachers.
Oh, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
It might run on it depending on which iPhone you have.
6S.
I might run it.
Probably would, but
yeah.
I'm not going to do that. It's not even that fun. It's okay. I actually played it on Friday. That was actually the last game I played.
Oh, we played Fortnite.
I lost a bunch, so apparently I need a tutor. So, whatever. Imagine this. Someone getting a tutor so that they can become a tutor. It's like the ultimate stepping stone.
Teach the teacher, train the trainer.
Yeah. And then they become a tutor. And just for years to come, man. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. What's the final statement? I mean, what do you say?
I don't remember any other than hey, call this Nintendo 1-800 number to get the hottest tips and tricks to or getting Game Genie for to give yourself infinite lives or something like that.
Now I want to know, is this the first time it's happened where there's been a game where people have hired people to come and sit down with them and show them how to play it really
I've not heard of this ever happening before. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened,
I mean,
but
you can't be sure, but yeah.
Well, Fortnite, it will not be the biggest game forever.
No. Nothing ever is, you know.
But I can't. I can't think of something that was ever this big. That
there's Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but I've never heard
that was
of
a shorter lifespan.
But Pokemon period, I've never heard of people like getting tutors.
Right.
You know, it's just
right. Yeah, it's. I mean, you know, whatever.
And it did. Now, to be fair, they did also say that. Oh, well, we use this as a bonding experience.
But just play the game with them. You don't have to have a teacher.
Yep.
If you're not a moron, you can play the game.
How about you both play the game and you both try to get better together on your own without hiring someone?
Yeah, it really just sounds like it's people with really deep pockets.
Probably.
Like, call the Fortnite tutor over, son. Let's play a game. I don't know. Sips tea, you know, that kind of thing.
Just gives them a wad of money for a tip.
Here you go.
Here you go. Buy yourself a house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.